Well, you know that sound. It means it's Travel Tuesday, and we're only 2 weeks away from another massive holiday rush. But before you buy last-minute tickets or finalize your plans, it never hurts to ask someone who's been just about everywhere the best way to go about it all. Joining us now live is CBS Travel Editor Peter Greenberg. Peter, I know you're on a boat. Can you tell me where that boat might be right now?
Yeah, I'm actually on a ship called the Windstar Legend. We just set sail from Cartagena, not Colombia, but Cartagena, Spain, en route to the British Overseas Territory known as Gibraltar.
Oh, fascinating. Okay, for those of us who are not on a ship right now, for the second year, Amazon is teaming up with an online travel agency to help students book cheap flights home for the holidays. People who have the Prime Young Adult plan can book a round trip or one-way flight for only $25. Of course, tickets are limited. About 1,000 are available. But this may take the cake as far as travel deals go, right? Are you seeing anything else outside of this?
Not directly, and it does. You know, it's basically an exaggerated pop-up, and it doesn't apply to everybody. It doesn't apply to every seat on every flight. The tickets are limited to about 1,000 tickets, which is it's a small fraction of the students trying to get home. But if you can grab one, please do it.
Yeah, no kidding. Amsterdam's airport is putting a cap on yearly flights to limit noise pollution for residents. Noise pollution's been an issue here, of course, as you know, in Chicago for decades. People living near Midway Airport in particular. But could you see other international airports follow suit?
Well, you know, it's not just about the noise, it's about the consumption of fuel on short-haul flights. Schiphol in Amsterdam already has advised their travelers on flights of under an hour, take the train. And that's an airport that's perfectly designed for it, since the train station at the airport anyway. You're seeing other, excuse my cough, you're seeing other airports limiting departures after 10 o'clock at night. You see a lot of noise curfews. You'll see it in Washington, D.C. at Reagan. You'll see it out in California at Burbank and a number of other locations. They're trying to limit the noise for all the nearby residents.
Now, speaking of holiday travel loosely, a lot of people who travel are on at least one medication. You wrote about this on your site. How can people avoid any security hang-ups or baggage hang-ups if they need to travel with medication, especially some medications like ADD medications that are considered controlled substances?
Well, first and foremost, it's not just security, it's customs and immigration. You should never check your prescription drugs anyway. You should carry them in your carry-on bags. But in addition to the prescription drug itself, make sure your doctor sends you a letter that not only identifies the drug by its brand name, but by its generic name, and explains the reasons why you're taking it. Because many places overseas don't recognize brand name drugs, but they're sold as generic names, and that will make the difference.
So even if you're going for a week overseas somewhere and you're taking a drug, especially let's say one for ADD, for instance, make sure you have that letter and it's clear why you have that medication on you. I think it's really important, yeah?
It is. And not only that, if you need to refill the prescription, the pharmacist there will certainly know the drug by its generic name. It'll make it so much easier.
Okay. All right. CBS Travel Editor Peter Greenberg, as always, thank you so much. Stay safe on the ship, and we hope to talk to you next week.
You will, Dana.